Hello and welcome back to Consports. We've got an exciting one as we have the potential Rookie of the Year with the Hamilton Braves. Not having a loss yet at 2-0 versus the 4-1 Jamestown Jacks from a tough divisional loss. And we are just about set for kickoff from Western New York. And Jamestown went 4-0 to start things off, having the longest undefeated streak. Unless Hussar and the Hamilton Braves can win here and win 2 more games to up that streak. Strength of schedule has been a concern for Hamilton, as they've only played rookies but still blown them out in impressive fashion. This one's going to be taken up to the 30, gets up to the 40. Good return to start things off. Now here's the Hamilton offense, which has proven to be dominant against weaker teams, but we'll see how they do today in Jamestown. He's got about 10 yards or so, tipped back. Ball placement still brings him up. 2nd and 15 at midfield. Trying to fool this Jamestown defense, which was the 3rd best all-time last season. However, they've taken a little bit of a step back in favor of the offense as they do get a 5-yard stop here. For 3rd and 10. Under a bit of pressure early in this game, he gets close to a first down. That's going to be 4th and inches, more easily convertible. As I was saying, Hamilton's opponents have been Brownsville and Raleigh, both rookie teams. One of them forfeited. However, they've been so dominant in those games that it's easy to see them as Rookie of the Year. Second and long. Gets a good gain here. Now in scoring range, entering the Jamestown red zone. And all day he's been trying to fool him so far, as he finally gets him. And that's going to make it 3rd and shorter. 2nd and shorter. Yeah, 3rd and short. Trying to fool him again, as he charges through for the touchdown, and Hamilton take the first points of the game. And this is technically a geographic rivalry. Hamilton and Jamestown are 2 of the closest teams to each other in the AFA, although it's a cross-conference rivalry. The 3rd and 2nd best team in the league playing against each other today, so you know it's going to be a good one. They score the touchdown. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. And now, Regler starts on offense, trying to get things going. 1:31. Very long drive for Hamilton. Slowed down a bit by that defense as he goes to the right, gets a few yards. Jamestown recently has got a lot of breakaway runs, as shown in their 34-28 thriller win over St. Peter. Their offense has vastly improved now to be a... That might have to be a redo because of World Play Save. that will, for the second time, redone. 1st and 25. Deep in their own territory. Goes to the left, gets a few yards. Good gain and make it 2nd and 11. Charges down the middle, gets the first down. His right arm was forward. That's the ball carrying arm. As time winds down in the first quarter, goes to the sideline, gets good yards. For the last play of the first quarter, motions left and right on his side. Goes to the left, gets some good yards. That play's worked well for him. Now here's the second quarter. Goes to his right, gets pushed. Now here's 4th and 1. Hamilton's defense now having to step forwards. Almost got fooled by the cadence. Gets the first down. Hamilton now backed up in their own red zone. Jamestown 1st and goal. 2 long drives so far, but it might capitalize here. Down to the 1. At the goal line here, 2nd and goal. To punch it in. He's got it. Didn't need to do much there, but Jamestown trying to tie it back up. Now it's 7 apiece. Minute 42 left in the second quarter. And both teams are almost top in their conference right now. Hamilton top of the National League at 2-0. Jamestown 2nd place. Well, technically 3rd place due to playoff seeding, but 2nd standings wise. Here's the ensuing kickoff. Angling to about the 25. That's going to be way up at the 32. Already set for a first down. And all day he's been trying to catch him off guard. It worked once, but it's been attempted numerous times. He knows this defense is a challenge. He's trying to get him off guard any way he can. He knows he's playing a tough opponent. Pre-game, he said that this might be his first loss. So while he has the chance, he's trying to get first down. He's trying to get as close to a win as possible. No matter the means of how he has to play. Gets a good gain there, 9 yards. He's got the... Now he's at a 3rd and long situation. He does have a fake field goal. Yards from a flag would help here greatly. Winding down the play clock greatly. Now with the 30-second warning. Tries to get past that. Here's 1st and goal at the 10. Very long with his drives. Gonna have to be redone because of tags. And he is just not stopping with his strategy. He's dominated with ball control. Now he has it in. A lot of lag there. That might be a redo. Again. And I'm sure Wrangler's already tired of this offense being out there. Tried to go during the timeout. Didn't quite work there. Now redo of 2nd and goal. Still trying to catch him off guards. He's got the touchdown. 24 seconds left in the half. Up 13-7. Wrangler has time on his hands to potentially get a score to chip into the lead or take a lead. He had a game-tying 29-second drive versus Rochester the first time they met, then almost did it had it not been for a missed timeout opportunity. Again, in Rochester. So this guy is very experienced in 30-second drill situations. But we're going to have to see how that plays out. Hamilton take a 14-7 lead as we approach halftime. Remember, tip rule no longer applies. Angling to about the 30, changes to the end zone, and that's going to go up way back. He's not going to take this one. Bounces out the end zone for a touchback up to the 20. Now here's 1st and 25. Has 2 timeouts. Going to try to get yards for a field goal. Could possibly go for more. Hamilton has dominated on ball possession so far. 20 seconds left. $16 seconds left. Now needs yards here. 1st down, stops the clock. 12 seconds at midfield, preventing a returnable field goal. He's got more yards. Gonna need to call timeout. Five seconds. Didn't quite go out of bounds there. Does have 2 timeouts remaining. Has not used one yet this drive. Gets through. Very quick run. Now setting up for a very short field goal. Will he take the attempt now? Gonna fool him, catch him off guard, and now he's got 1 second left. A field goal attempt to chip into the lead, 25 yards only. This could potentially be a fake. He could run it into the end zone. From 25, here's the kick. Into halftime. Oh! The attempt! He failed it. 7-14 at the half. Was worth a shot, but didn't quite get it. And now Jamestown gets the ball down 7. I'm sure he wishes he got points out of that one. That's going to bring us to halftime. We'll be right back. are back in the action right away. 7-14. Jamestown only mustering 7 points out of that half. Gonna be a redone kick here. He's gonna take this kick up past midfield. Good start for Jamestown. Having a slow offensive output because of that ball control by Hamilton. Now he's got good positioning. Gonna have to be a tags redo. Last time he was down like this, an offensive shootout happened, led by his pace. Getting right downfield. 3rd and inches. Already getting close to Hamilton's red zone. Having a much better offensive output. Just checking to see if he was ready. That's why there's no flag. Gets the first down. 1st and goal. Motions left and right. Goes right. Gets good yardage there. Now he has 1 or 2 more plays before a touchdown. Trying to trick him. Gets down to the 1. In a very quick play, scores a touchdown to tie things up. Now 13-14 now. No shot on stopping the extra point. Now it's tied at 14. Not too long of a drive. Minute 11. Hamilton will take possession with advantage. Could take a lead again. And had that fake field goal just gone a few more yards, maybe a phase on a block, then Jamestown could have a lead right now. Angling near the 50. But he's going to try to trick him. Bounces on the turf. Gets past the 45, past the 50. He might go all the way, but gets stopped. Great return. Great start for Hamilton on offense this half. Faked him out there. Got so many extra yards. Only gets 2 yards on that one. Again, trying to trick him with all these fake plays. Phases gets a few yards. Now here's 3rd and 9. Jamestown gonna need a stop here. Barely stops him. Now here's 4th and inches. Can he get a stop? Hamilton's gonna go down to the 5 now in scoring position. He's got it. 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Now Hamilton regains the lead. And they could upset previously the top team in the AFA. Could go on a 2-game skid if they can't send this one to overtime or potentially take a lead. And now Wrangler has a tough task ahead of him. Gonna try to receive this one short. It goes way up. That's gonna be a touchback. Here's 1st and 25. Jamestown down by 7 points. Needs a touchdown here. Gonna have to be a tags redo. Otherwise, would have been a good run. Motions left, motions right. Goes right, but the tags. Now here's the play. says the wrong thing. I've talked to him. He says he has a system built in place to automatically say whatever he wants. That's why he's so quick with calling timeouts, but sometimes that backfires. He accidentally called a timeout, will not be counted against him. You could tell he was trying to hike the ball. Now here's 1st and 25 after so many redos. Motions right, stays right. Gets good yardage. Goes left, goes right, surveying. Does the same play again, gets past midfield, gets a few good yards there. Could be the last play of the third quarter. Will be, gets the first down. Fourth quarter. Gets good yardage here. Hesitates. Gets the first down. Now at 1st and goal, trying to get this drive done quick. Tries to trick him on the motion. Down to the 5. Can score here. Will score here. Gets a phase. Touchdown, Jacks. Now they're close to tying this thing up. He's got it. Receiving some encouragement. Hamilton could take this one for a win. Already tied game. Easy potential for a lead here. Minute 42. That's going to be a lot of time to waste, especially with how Jamestown has all 3 timeouts. And Jamestown is the best team when it comes to the 30-second drill situations. Although he failed on a fake field goal the last time he was in one. Here's the kickoff. Going to be angled quickly out of bounds. Short kick, trying to get him to score as soon as possible. That's going to be way up, more than he predicted. Now Hussar has an easy scoring opportunity. Great field position to start things off. Gets him off sides. Now past midfield to start things off. And Wrangler's going to very obviously bite the bait. Just trying to get him downfield as soon as possible. He's only played in blowouts on his side. And Noob's gonna have to be careful. He cannot get an unsportsmanlike for excessive penalties. But he gets tipped way back. Here's 2nd and inches. Maybe he should have let him get the first down. Now he's got it. 1st and goal, Hamilton. Minute 16 left. Plenty of time. Goes straight through. Gets only a few yards there before he's stopped. Maybe he's trying to capitalize on some phases. Get right through him initially. Break that first contact, then break away. He has been very, very risky with the play clock today. I'm surprised he hasn't got a delay yet. Here's 3rd and goal. Gonna get in with a phase. Touchdown, Hamilton. They take a lead with 55 seconds left. And another phase, and he's got the extra point. 28-21. Jamestown now down by 7. Yes, they've scored 228 points today. That's been crazy. No, they haven't. 55 seconds left in the game. It's impressive. 55 seconds of regulation, because if he can get a touchdown, then this one goes to overtime. Certainly would be a thriller between 2 top teams. This one's going to be taken out at the 24. Back in his own territory. Here's Wrangler on 1st down. Goes to his right. Gets a few good yards there. Time winding down until the 30-second warning. Goes to his left. Falls down for a few yards. Now here's 3rd and medium. Gonna need yards here. And he's got the first down. Falls down at midfield. It didn't affect the play, but all right. Here's a redo of that previous play. And the same result. Gets the first down. 35 seconds left in the game. Has time remaining. Oh, and a mishap. Defense gets a huge stop here at the 30-second warning. Now here it is, 30 seconds. 3rd and long. Here's Noob. Needs to get yards here. Gets decent yardage. Does have a fake field goal. He will use it. .25 seconds left. Has plenty of time to score if he gets this. From 40 yards. What happened? That might have just been game. Another mishap. Dingus, Stingrays player, actively rooting for the Braves here, as their conference rivals are the Jacks. Oh, gets him off sides. Now that's going to make this 4th and so much more manageable. 4th and inches for the game. Gets through and more. .23 seconds, plenty of time. Now he's got to waste the clock a little. Motioning to and fro. Going. Trying to catch him off guard here. Goes to his left. Spins back. Tip rule does not matter past the 30-second warning. If I'm Hamilton, I'm calling timeouts. 10 seconds now. Gonna get the touchdown. 8 seconds. The Braves have time to respond. And now here's the all-important extra point to ensure overtime. He's got it. And another 4th quarter late rally by Jamestown to tie things up in a game this season. This team has been nothing short of cardiac. All tied up at 28 apiece. The Braves now in possession to get a long field goal to potentially win it. It's all smiles on the Hamilton sideline. He called a fair catch before the kickoff. Maybe going to try to kick this one out of bounds as far back as he can. That would be the right and smart move here. Here's the kick. Jamestown to Hamilton. 8 seconds left in the game. 8 seconds of regulation. That one might be short. At the 35, a short kick. I'm not sure if that was the right move there. All 3 timeouts. He was going to call a field goal, but now he's not gonna. He knows now that he has time. The right move is to take some time off the clock. 6 seconds, could get past midfield here. 2 timeouts remaining. Try to draw him offside for more yards. Gets past midfield. 3 seconds on the clock. Will he call another play? Or will he go for the all-important field goal? at 1 second, just barely gets it off. And now, you cannot run another play. A 50-yard field goal for the game. Jamestown's going to opt to play goalpost defense. A little bit of lag. Going to try to block this as high as he can. It has been done before. 50 yards for the win, if not for overtime. 1 second remaining on the clock. To upset the greats. He's ready. The kick is up, and it is! He misses the block, it's good! Hamilton wins it! A tremendous upset! Heartbreak in Jamestown! The Braves have done it! His first big win moves to 3-0. What an undefeated campaign. Jamestown now falls to 4-2. 2-game skid. However, it's been a 3-game jump for Hussar. Never lost a game in the AFA yet. The 50. The 50-yard field goal to end things. Confirmation there is no time on the clock. That will end the game. Celebration in Jamestown for the away team. What an upset we've had so long from Jamestown.